right, guys. Well, it's the next day, and that didn't work. I had sells set up on each one of these and then buys for the exact same amount, and nothing moved. Nothing happened because on the activity tab, it had 0 pending activities. So I called them today and I'm like, is there any way to do this? And they're like, yeah, you're on the right track. All you have to do is buy a couple pennies more than the amount that you sold for, and that'll actually create the orders in here. So what I did is I went in here and I increased them, just rounded up to the next dollar of the current value that I was selling at. So like good, I have a sell of 99.84, which will sell all of my good here. And then in this pie on good, I am buying 100 even. So I just rounded to the next dollar up. And I did that in all of these. So I'm actually buying more than I'm selling. What it does is it doesn't actually sell. You can see my total amount invested tomorrow with these 6 trades is $2.58. It says I have buy orders and sell orders. I don't have any. There's going to be 0 sells. So that's awesome. So it's just going to move it, and it's going to purchase the difference that I chose to buy. So it's going to purchase 95 cents more of BGS, 24 cents more of CVR, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this should do the trick, and it should move all of these into this aggressive dividend stock portfolio, or pie, which is where it belongs. Then I will have 2 slices, this slice and that slice. These slices will still be there, but they should be value of 0, and then I can just remove them, edit and remove them at that point. You don't want to edit remove them now because it will literally sell them. So that is supposedly the proper way to move your stocks from one pie to another without selling them. Kind of a pain in the ass, M1. You really should have something very simple like a drag and drop or move to something. And I mean, all this is a display of your current positions that you hold in the brokerage account. I mean, technically the brokerage account looks something like this, right? You have this many shares, this price, blah, blah, blah. This is what you actually own on the holding company. Doesn't matter how you display it. So this should be much easier. You guys can really make this so much easier. I don't know what to tell you. Your developers should easily be able to create it so you can easily move stocks from this pie to this pie to this pie, and you can do it as much as you want, and it affects your holdings at nothing at all. It doesn't affect them at all because you're not really moving anything. You're just moving a display of your holdings. So anyway, that should not be this complicated, guys, but thank you, M1, for your customer support. It's amazing as usual. I called. It did ring more than 3 times this time, but it rang 5 times, and then I got a human. Great customer service. I keep repeating this. Every time I call them, I get great customer service. I've only had one person who I think was completely brand new who basically lied to me. And once I told her to put the other person online, they helped me in a heartbeat. So obviously that was the experienced guy. But anyways, great customer service. Called him up. He knew exactly what I was trying to do. I explained it to him. I explained what I'd already done after he told me how to do it. I'm like, I just kind of did that, except I didn't buy more than I sold. And he goes, yeah, you're on the right track. All you got to do is add a couple cents to your buy and it'll show up. I'm like, wow. All right, cool. So that was awesome. Customer service is great. And we got all set up. Now, the only downfall to this is I had to go into my funding and turn off the auto investing. So I told him, don't auto invest any of my cash. And then I deposited $50. And the reason I deposited $50, well, a couple of reasons. The main reason I deposited $50 is because I had to buy more than I was selling, and I only had a 3 cents sitting in my account in cash. So it wasn't enough to move 6 stocks because I couldn't just up each one by 1 cent. That'd be 6 cents that I don't have. So I had to make a deposit of some sort. So I figured I'll just deposit $50 since I'm adding 44 more stocks to this portfolio overall, and I'll use the difference in there. And then since I had so much deposited, I figure I'll just round up to the nearest dollar on all these. So I'm buying $100 of good tomorrow. I'm buying 73 of this, 49 of that, 46 of that, 44 of that, and 44 of that. So that worked out pretty well. Hopefully this moves and it'll be great, and I can delete these tomorrow, and my pie will be exactly like I want it with 2 slices. This slice is 1 pie, my aggressive dividends. This will be a slice of another pie, which actually holds 2 pies in itself. Nicely organized. A pie inside a pie inside a pie with a pie on the side. So that's the plan. Unfortunately, I can't invest in the rest of this with my leftover money, or even like $30 of leftover money, because I mean, I could put $10 directly into one of them. Basically, when you do a buy and buy $4, continue. There we go. Buy orders must be greater than 10. So it's not going to let me do it anyway. So I can't divide that money up myself by creating buy orders and stuff. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw $30. Like, I could add more to the whole aggressive buy, and it would automatically invest it over that. I'm kind of afraid to turn the auto invest on because it'll mess these up. What'll happen is if I turn on auto invest, okay, since these are still in my portfolio, I have to have a percentage in them. So I dropped them all to 1%. So what I'm thinking is, if auto invest is turned on, what's going to do is it's going to sell these, move them over there, buy those, but then it's going to repurchase these up to 1%. So I'll still have very small amounts of shares sitting in these, and that's not what I want. So I don't want to turn auto invest on until this move is complete. So what I think I'll do is I'll take my $30. Well, and I say 30 because let's go over here to funding. I have 50.03 in here, right? And if we go to our activity, it estimates that I'm going to spend $2.58 tomorrow of that. And I go 50.03 minus 258. I should have $47.45 left. But the price is going to fluctuate tomorrow before this transaction goes through, before these 6 trades go through. And that's why they always leave extra cash in here, because they don't want to cross the line where I'm buying with money I don't have. So I need to kind of do the same thing so it actually processes properly. Otherwise, they're going to have to do some adjusting on their side, and I don't know what the hell they're going to do. So I'd rather have control over it. So what I think I'm going to do is, instead of spending $47.45 in my other stocks and the other 44 stocks that I've added, I want 80% of my money to go into this pie and 20% to go into that pie. And then in here, we have 50-50. And then within each, they're based on how much yield they provide. What we will do is we will come in here, we will go into this pie. We're going to buy and sell for this entire pie of BDCs and MREITs. We're going to buy $29.96 worth. Bam. Come back over here, and the aggressive dividend stocks over here, we're going to place a buy for $7.49, which will leave $10. Oh, it has to be at least 10. Oops. All right, fine. So if we do 10, that will leave $7.49 to play with. So in that case, what we should do is come back to this one, this $29.96, cancel it. Instead, just make it 30. So $40 we're investing out of the 47 or whatever. Now my money's getting invested into everything, basically. All right, so we'll see how this goes. And then I'll talk a little bit more about these stocks. Their financials are scary. Scary, I say. Very, very scary. So anyway, hopefully, guys, tomorrow these will finally be moved, because it failed to happen today like I'd hoped. And now, hopefully, I've got it right, and it will move and invest the $50 I deposited. And we will be good. And then I can remove these, and I will have my 2 slices of the pie. 2 slices of the pie, baby. And that'll be it. So I'll finish this video up tomorrow. And tomorrow is Thursday. So I should put this video out tomorrow. And see you then. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you liked the video, hit that like button for me. If you want to hear any specific type of information, anything that you're interested in, you have any questions, just drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions on this video or any other video I've made. And if you know anyone else that might be interested in this video, please be sure to share it on your social media and share the knowledge. Thanks, guys.